behind every successful man, there's a successful woman. We mourn together. Today we come to mourn a great leader, patriot. Many people do not know how much Mzee Munyao contributed to the success of the Mwai Kibaki presidency. Through the years in DP, all the way until Kibaki was sworn in, Mzee stood by him. So likewise, behind every great leader, there are even greater leaders like Munyao, on whose shoulders Kibaki stood with Wamalwa as his vice president. Kibaki stood with Kalonzo as his vice president to become one of the greatest presidents Kenya has ever had. That is the kind of leader we have come to mourn today. He was a leader of integrity, and if we want this country to change, in 2027, we must put integrity on the ballot. That is the only way this country is going to change. And even as we come to Kambani to celebrate this great leader of great integrity, we do know that there are still leaders here of great integrity. I want to agree with His Excellency Governor Mutula that you have such a leader in the leader of the Wiper Patriotic Front, ambao Kenya iko inamwangalia sawa sawa. Na tukija hapa tunaomba watu wa Ukambani, huyu Kalonzo mumwangalia na macho yote mbili. Huyu Kalonzo mumshike na mikono yote mbili. We have been across this country and I know what I'm talking about. Leo nimesikia Speaker Kingi akiongea kule kwetu Western, amekuwa area Mount Elgon, anasema eti dalili ya mvua ni mawingu. Ushindi wa UDA kwa hizi by-elections, record ya Mheshimiwa Ruto is unbeatable, and therefore 2027 is a foregone conclusion. Amesema ya kwamba we'll have a competition in 2027 without a competitor because William Ruto has no competitor. I want to tell Bwana Kingi, this was the case the day Goliath was walking and chest thumping and saying, who can beat me? Until little David came with a stone. I want to tell Speaker Kingi, this was the day that the great engineers boasted and said, the greatest ship ever made, the greatest engineering feat in the history of engineering, the Titanic was unsinkable. The day the Titanic sank, they said it was unsinkable. So today we come home to celebrate this great leader and to tell those who are just stamping because of the rigged elections in Bere, where his party won. The Democratic Party won Bere. And I want to congratulate my brother JB here, who led that campaign. Mzee would have been buried today with a victory for his great party, the Democratic Party, if it was not for the rigging. And we want to say today, the democracy that Munyao fought for with Kibaki and his team, the team that brought the second liberation in this country, the team that brought back multi-party democracy at a great sacrifice, that democracy is in great peril. If we cannot allow free and fair elections in our country, then the democracy that Munyao fought for is in grave danger, even as we bury him here in Boni today. We must do everything to defend that constitution that he fought for, to fight and protect multi-party democracy in our country, because it can be lost. Where there is violence, where there is intimidation, we cannot have free and fair elections. And this is what happened in the by-elections that I've had Speaker Kingi boasting about, that they won. And today we are saying, IEBC, you had an opportunity. This was a litmus test for you, Chairman Ethekon and your commissioners. And you are tested, and you are tried, and you are found wanting. You fell short, Bwana Ethekon, with your commissioners. Because where there are lives lost, limb and life lost because of an election. Blood was shed.